the Palm Beaches, simply paradise. With sun-drenched sand and surf, there's always an exciting new place to learn and explore. My family came down to Florida every year, and we came to the Palm Beaches. We just loved being on the beach and enjoying the area. So now here I am today, living in Florida, loving the lifestyle, waking up every day with beautiful sunshine. The beach, being able to play golf all the time. I love that everyone wants to come visit me. So with this show, I want to share with everyone all the wonderful events that there are in the Palm Beaches. I want to share this beautiful lifestyle, the lifestyle you can't even imagine until you live here. Just think about the possibilities. World-class shopping, dining, stunning luxury real estate, amazing events, a sizzling art scene. And did I mention sports? It's more than a place to have fun in the sun. It's a lifestyle you won't believe. I'm your host, Linda Bright. Join me now and let's experience the bright life of the Palm Beaches. The Palm Beaches have long been known for their healing and restorative qualities. Whether it's the beach, the sun, or the lifestyle, there's something about living here that leaves you feeling revitalized. And now the Palm Beaches are home to one of the largest health and wellness expos in the entire country, Eudaimonia. In today's episode, we explore this giant 4-day wellness summit taking place in the heart of West Palm Beach at the Convention Center. We'll meet some of the top scientists, doctors, and wellness experts in the country, get an up-close look at the latest in biohacking, and learn why the Palm Beaches are quickly becoming a major destination for the wellness movement. And who better to start with than the founder of Eudaimonia himself, Sean Hess.
Well, the first thing I should probably tell you is how to pronounce it, which is eudaimonia. It's a slightly strange word, but I was very inspired by the concept. It's actually an ancient Greek term. It refers to life well lived or just well-being, not just physical and mental, but also sort of in the sense of meaning or purpose or, why we're put here on this planet. So it's an inspiring term, but, obviously we kind of view health as something that without which you cannot have a meaningful life or a purposeful life. It's obviously the foundation, I think, to so much of what we are seeking. So for that reason, we've picked the crazy name.
Eudaimonia, more like eudaimania. It's expected this 4-day conference will bring over 2,000 visitors from around the country to the Palm Beaches. We're so excited to have the first event here in the Palm Beaches. And as I know, people have come from all over the country to this event. Very exciting. But let's talk a little bit about what's going on at the event, who's here, again, what inspired the event.
We divide the event into 2 parts. They're simply said things you can do and things you can learn. Things you can do would include all sorts of fitness modalities and meditation and breath work and yoga. So we have Soul Cycle here on site, so that's your mornings. And then the afternoons are very much spent in things you can learn. We have 110 speakers, so everyone from Dr. Mark Hyman and Andrew Huberman to the Perlmutter, David Perlmutter. There's a wide range of experts here, and I think there's really something for everyone.
With that, we decided to hit the convention floor and see what Eudaimonia has to offer. Everything you could ever imagine related to health and wellness is here. Yoga, organic food, electric cars, vitamins, and all the latest tech in biohacking. We met with Dr. Carolina Reese Oliveira, co-founder of OneSkin. OneSkin is a skincare brand using the science of regeneration and stem cell biology to promote healthy skin. So tell me about your science background.
Yeah, so I got a PhD in stem cell biology and tissue engineering, and we started by researching skin aging and replicating the skin aging in the lab, so we can actually grow human skins and we can simulate the skin aging and we can really understand what's going on at the cellular level. So what we found is that one of the main drivers of aging is the accumulation of old cells in our skin, called like senescent cells or zombie cells. And these are basically cells that are not functioning anymore, but they start secreting inflammation and basically they induce the cells around it to age faster. We spent 5 years just testing new peptides until we found OS1. That's the main ingredient in our line. And OS1 basically decreases the load of those old cells in the skin, making room for the healthy and young ones to proliferate, produce more collagen, basically rejuvenates the skin from within.
Tell me a little bit about what product is your feature product.
So this is the flagship product. This is a face moisturizer. So it's a kind of a light moisturizer if I want to put a little bit on your hands. It spreads in really nicely and absorbs. And so we are delivering the peptide with this moisturizer, so it's going to penetrate into the dermal layer. It's going to work from the inside out.
We sat down with renowned author, entrepreneur, and one of the pioneers of biohacking, Dave Asprey, to talk about his work promoting healthier lifestyles.
We let people just order a lab test at home, so you know what's going on without having to call your insurance company or your doctor. And then the recommendations you get are about what lifestyle changes do you make to get the labs you want. And we're pairing that with Upgrade Labs, which is my franchise for upgrading humans. It's an AI longevity company. We have 32 locations in the process of opening. And you go in like you would to a health club, but we measure your results and just tell you what to do using the kind of tech that astronauts or Navy SEALs might use. So you spend way less time sweating and way more time growing muscle, losing fat, getting smarter, or living longer.
We had the chance to chat with Dr. Darshan Shah, founder and CEO of Next Health and one of the country's leading experts on longevity. Welcome. We're so happy to have you here today and love to hear a little bit about Next Health.
I'm a physician and I saw a big need in health, wellness, longevity, whatever you want to call it, to create a new system of clinics that is focused on health and longevity. I think a lot of us, we have our primary care doctor, we go once a year. What I want to do is create a system where you can go when you're healthy to get even healthier, to avoid disease. So Next Health, they call us the Apple Store of health and wellness because it's a beautiful clinic where you can focus in on functional medicine and preventative health. And so we need to get your health span, the amount of years that you spend healthy, able to move, able to think and enjoy life, to match your lifespan. So that's what we do. We increase your health span so that you stay healthy for as long as possible so you can do things like golf, be in the beach, be in the sun, etc.
Dance and movement classes were all over Eudaimonia this year. We decided to shake things up and meet with dance instructor Kiari Kirk to learn about the physical and mental benefits of dance.
My personal experience with dance and the benefits of it is that it's going to help you kind of burst out of your shell and become a better person. As top as raising your endorphins and helping you sleep and helping your cardiovascular health, there's also a bigger grand experience in life when you start dancing.
So let's talk about people who maybe have never danced and aren't comfortable dancing.
Yeah.
And I know that you have some moves for them.
Yes. The good thing is that it's simple. It's not as hard as we think it is. The most important thing I say is finding the rhythm, right? So you have that 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Once you get 1 and 2, you don't have to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's for the dancers, right? Let's do it together. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, now we're already on rhythm. We're already ready to go.
We met with neuroscientist Dr. Dave Rabin, co-founder and chief medical officer of Apollo Neuroscience. Today, he's showcasing a wearable product that uses touch therapy to send calming signals to the brain.
So Apollo is a technology, you can see me wearing it right here. Yeah. We developed it out of my research at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. This is the wearable. version, and it's a little pod. It looks like this. And you can literally just clip it, or in this case, you can just hold it to your chest. And it delivers a soothing wave vibration pattern that kind of feels like Om chanting, if you've ever done that, or a cat purring on your chest, or getting a hug. And these are scientifically proven sound wave vibrations that are bass, like what comes out of a subwoofer, that is proven to calm your body by sending the breath rhythm that we are all supposed to be breathing at to us. And when you send that rhythm to the body, just like hearing a song and all of a sudden you start dancing without thinking about it, this does that for your heart and lungs. And it induces meditative states within minutes. And what we discovered in my research that was so groundbreaking for the field of psychiatry is that this signal is almost universally interpreted as safety by our bodies. Now I can show you, we have a mobile app version. So this actually upgrades your iPhone for free.
Oh.
And so you can just hold your phone in your hands or hold it to your chest, and you'll feel that, you notice it's almost the same, it's the same wave. Right.
As the first Eudaimonia comes to a close, we can't help but look forward to the next one. Tickets are already on sale for Eudaimonia 2025. We met people from all over the world, and there's one thing everyone seemed to agree on. If you're interested in health and wellness, there's no better place to be than the Palm Beaches.
Each trail a new opportunity to hit that step count, to build up that stamina, to spot an elusive lark, to learn a little history, and to take in the fresh air. This is your recreational resource. Escape into the natural side. Tie up those boots, strap on that helmet, and pack plenty of water. With over 50 miles of trails in the Palm Beaches, there's plenty to explore, hike, bike, and run through. Adventure awaits. Discover the Palm Beaches at thepalmbeaches.com.
If you want to play golf, take a dip in a pool, play some tennis, or enjoy a fabulous meal, North Palm Beach Country Club is the place to be. Nestled in the heart of Palm Beach County, you'll find the North Palm Beach Country Club, a publicly owned country club treasured by residents and visitors alike. Originally opened in 1963, the country club underwent major renovations before a grand reopening in 2019. Now boasting a Jack Nicklaus designed signature golf course, 10 lighted tennis courts, a metered pool, and a new luxury restaurant, there's no shortage of things to do here.
Our goal is to welcome everyone and that they come and they have a great time.
Beth Davis is the general manager at North Palm Beach Country Club. We spoke with her to learn about what makes this local gem so unique, starting with some world-class golf.
We feature the Jack Nicklaus 18-hole championship golf course. We've been awarded the Distinguished Golf Destination for 4 years in a row with the Boardroom magazine as well as Forbes Travel Guide. So we're very proud of that.
Regarded as one of the best public golf courses in the country, we were treated to an exclusive tour of the golf course with the country club's pro, Alan Bowman.
We were ranked the 20th best municipal golf course in the United States of America, so that's a pretty big honor.
That's impressive.
And it makes a lot of people want to come visit us. We're open to the public. We want everybody to come out here and experience this place.
And it's very undulating, so it's a very interesting course.
Very untypical for Florida because we do have all that elevation change. There's a lot of dirt moved. We play uphill, downhill lies, and we play along the intercoastal a couple holes, which is really kind of fun and interesting. We're always going to have a breeze. We're close to the water.
Yes.
So even in the heat of the summer, we generally have some air movement, which is great. Well, and speaking of air movement, there you go.
To get a feel for the course, Ellen and I decided to play a few holes.
Look at where our balls are. Great shots.
Both on the green. We have a chance to end the day on a high note. When we get to the green, I'm going to give you a little local knowledge. This putt's going to break away from the clubhouse.
I line up my shot.
Good try.
It
Good try.
definitely.
Tap it in. Par's never a bad score. Well done. Excellent. Excellent. What a great ending to the day. Nice round.
Yes, thank you. It was fantastic.
After all that golf, I worked up an appetite. I was ready to explore North Palm Beach Country Club's latest culinary addition, the clubhouse.
Okay, so I'm lucky to be here today with Sean, the assistant manager at the clubhouse, which I hear very exciting. It just opened from its new renovation.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So this is a very coastal-inspired restaurant. It's a local staple in this area since 1963, I believe. So we wanted to come in here, kind of revamp the place, bring the community back together to this area. So we created this restaurant called the Clubhouse. Very beautiful, very modern, very inviting.
And I see we have 3 fabulous dishes here.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about them.
So this first one right here, we have our tuna poke bowl. It's going to have an udon noodle base, a little tuna on top with some edamame, some seaweed, avocado, cucumber, pickled vegetables. Has a little sriracha aioli and like furikake seasoning on top. So you got a nice sweet, savory, little spice, but not too much. Right over here, we have the lobster roll. It's our cold version, so it's mayo based. It's got, Maine lobster, onions, celery, a little lemon, comes on that toasted split bun, and then you get a choice of fries or salad with it. And then on the back side over there, we have the skirt steak, the steak frites. So you're getting a nice flank steak there, sliced, cooked to temperature. Side of fries, broccolini with some almonds, and then a Dijon mustard aioli. Really good flavors on that plate.
Well, everything looks very appetizing and the presentation is fantastic. So this is open to anyone, whether it's a tourist, whether it's someone who lives here locally visiting. It's open for anyone to come and enjoy.
It is. It's definitely a local spot that we're trying to bring back to liven. So anybody can come visit us, whether you're a member or not. We want to see more of the members coming back, but also the public. We want to make this a well-known spot in the area.
The North Palm Beach Country Club is the beating heart of this community. In addition to the wonderful on-site amenities, the Country Club offers social clubs, summer camps for kids, and a year-round calendar of events and activities. A staple of Palm Beach County's golf scene and social life for over 50 years, the North Palm Beach Country Club has something to offer for everyone. Before there was Palm Beach County, with its beautiful beaches and old world charm, there was Henry Flagler. One of the most affluent, successful businessmen of his era, Flagler is best known for his role in the development of South Florida. His hotels and railway line helped pave the way for millions of Americans to settle here, creating the modern South Florida we know and love. Today, the Flagler Museum in Palm Beach celebrates his legacy. Housed in a 75-room Gilded Age mansion built for his wife, this public museum hosts more than 100,000 visitors every year. From tours of the estate to lectures and a chamber music series to events in the glorious tea room, this museum has it all. Today, we are treated to a private tour of a new exhibition exploring Henry Flagler's impact on our area.
So our fall exhibition is entitled In the Golden Dream Land of Winter. Now we pulled the title directly from a newspaper article that was written about Henry Flagler starting this hotel company down in Florida and really advertising for people to come.
The exhibition chronicles the growth of Flagler's hotels and railways in Florida. Starting with his first hotel in St. Augustine, the Hotel Ponce de Leon.
During his lifetime, he had 11 hotels. His first hotel was, of course, the Hotel Ponce de Leon in St. Augustine. And they built the Hotel Ponce de Leon, which of course is now Flagler College.
After the success of the Hotel Ponce de Leon, Flagler developed a taste for the hotel business. He quickly built 2 more hotels in St. Augustine, the Alcazar and the Cordova, before setting his sights further south.
He starts heading down the East Coast and he continues into Ormond, he gets to Palm Beach, which is really the piece de resistance. Of course, and then he continues on though. He continues into Miami, of course, developed so much of Miami. He goes down into Key West along the way in Long Key. And then he also has his 2 hotels in Nassau in the Bahamas.
While the collection highlights all of the hotels in Flagler's company, the crown jewels are the 2 landmark Palm Beach hotels, the Royal Point Sienna, and of course, the Breakers.
Of Flagler's 11 hotels, the only one that is still in existence today as a hotel is the Breakers. So that Breakers is still owned by Flagler Systems, and that legacy lives on.
One of my favorite hotels is the Breakers. And as I vacationed here since I was a young child, and now I live here, the Breakers still is top of mind. It so embodies Palm Beach. It's just always a beautiful experience when you go in there. Luxury, they cater to you. The details are exceptional, and it's always a wonderful experience.
It is, and you can actually do a house and hotel tour. You can come to the Flagler Museum, you can have an hour-long tour with one of our docents, and then we'll take you over in a shuttle and you can do a tour of the Breakers.
Oh,
it's really
that's
special.
Fantastic to know.
Yes.
The original Breakers, then called Palm Beach Inn, was built in 1895 to accommodate additional tourists from the more popular Royal Point Sienna. After multiple fires in its first few decades, the current Breakers was built in 1925. This Renaissance Revival style masterpiece remains an iconic piece of Palm Beach.
You know, the Breakers does such a good job of upholding those standards of excellence that we've talked about. If you wanted to work at one of those hotels, you had to abide by certain rules. You had to present yourself a certain way, and the guest experience was so top of mind. And the Breakers really lives on with that legacy. We have a dance card, you know, which I've had to explain to many visitors what a dance card actually was. But we have a dance card with a pencil attached. So you would just write, you know, your date's name on whatever song that was, you know, that you were going to dance with that person to. It's
So
really
romantic.
lovely. I know, so romantic.
Stories of the many celebrities who stayed at Flagler's hotels are also highlighted in this exhibit.
There are many famous hotel guests who came to stay at Henry Flagler's hotels, including, you know, John Jacob Astor stayed at the Hotel Ponce de Leon. Many presidents, Grover Cleveland, Teddy Roosevelt, Warren G. Harding, Lyndon B. Johnson, all came to stay. A fun hotel guest, you know, fun, was Al Capone, stayed at the Hotel Ormond.
Part of what made Flagler's Hotel so popular for tourists was the special attention paid to every little detail.
If you came to stay at one of Henry Flagler's hotels, if you hadn't brought any of your own reading material, you could have picked up a novel that was set in situ at the hotel where you were staying. And there were these pieces of fiction, you know, fairy tales, comedies, that sort of thing, but really leaning into what Flagler wanted you to come away from.
The detail is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, they spared no expense, you know. The illustrations are beautiful, the stories are really charming. It's such a special thing. I wish we still did stuff like that.
Henry Flagler was a creator of magic.
He was, exactly.
That experience and the dream of Florida, created by Flagler, attracted not only tourists, but new development. The Florida we live in today would not have been possible without Henry Flagler.
Flagler's legacy, you know, in this show, we're just talking about really these hotels. He wanted to bring people down here. He was promising them, you're going to have this incredible experience. And it really lived up to its promise. Hence why the majority of us are down here now, you know, in South Florida and in Palm Beach. In particular, he really delivered on that promise.
It's the roar of the crowd on opening day. It's having a catch in the backyard. Baseball. It's more than a game. It is life. And in the Palm Beaches, you can live it all year long. Whether at Roger Dean Stadium or the ballpark of the Palm Beaches, few places have the same level of dedication to America's pastime. Come and discover your perfect game at thepalmbeaches.com.
Next up, we visit the Boca Raton Museum of Art. This fine arts staple in Meisner Park is celebrating their 75th anniversary this year. They kicked off the season with a fun event that combines the delights of fine art with the simple pleasure of a cold beer. It's the Art and Ale Soiree.
This is our Art and Ale Soiree, so we're bringing people together both through the love of art and through the love of craft beers. We have partnered with 6 local breweries from South Florida who have generously donated beer for our guests to have unlimited sampling. So guests are welcome to come to the sculpture garden, they'll grab their sample glass, they're able to go around and sample the beers.
Breweries from across South Florida were represented, and patrons came out to sample the ales.
This is a great opportunity to highlight great art and our great local breweries here in South Florida. The breweries that we have on site today are Novo, Prosperity, Barrel of Monks, Crazy Uncle Mike's, Saltwater, and Gulfstream.
After trying some craft beers, visitors were encouraged to take in some art and check out the museum's 2-story collection.
So on our first floor, we have a photography exhibition. It's the collection from Doug McCraw. And on the second floor, we have our permanent collection, which includes paintings, sculptures, pre-Columbian artwork, really the full gambit. And so it's a nice selection of artwork for people to view.
In the sculpture garden, guests enjoy food, live music, and even a collaborative art project. After 75 years of bringing world-class art to the Palm Beaches, the Boca Raton Museum continues to find ways not only to enrich people's lives, but build community.
I think it's about definitely bringing the community together, enriching people's lives through art. So we throw events here because we want to bring awareness to our museum. We want to let people in the community know that they can come here and unwind and get that cultural enrichment that I think a lot of people are craving.
That was exhilarating and so much fun.
I'm Linda Bright. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again soon for the bright life of the Palm Beaches.